politics of war and the return of complexity that we had in the Clone Wars. Politics and Star Wars have pretty much always gone together. By the prequels, politics was capital W, capital A, capital S, was Star Wars. And I'm here for it. Again, if you're just tuning in, my name is Brian, this is Pink Milk, and we are happy to have you here on our little queer Star Wars show. So I think the turning point for Maul happened at the very end of this episode, right as that gigantic Star Destroyer zooms in. We have, what's her name, Grease, our bounty, our Mandalore, something's happening. It was so good. It was so creepy. But it's about to become something entirely different than a dark side show about lightsabers and force powers. It's about to become political. And just as the prequels weren't just Anakin's story, and I know George did a lot of editing to try to make it Anakin's story, but those were also stories about a democracy collapsing in real time. And we're sadly living far too close right now to the revenge of the Sith. But Palpatine, while we get some creepy screaming and some twirly action, Palpatine doesn't really win Star Wars through combat. He wins it through fear and manipulation, and the manipulation of systems, the government and the Jedi and the clones, and manipulating all of those people literally is how he won. And maybe that's what Maul's doing right now with the crime syndicate. Wouldn't it be great? Oh my God, what if Maul can somehow convert some of these Imperials into following his thing? What if some of the Inquisitors, I don't even know. Can Maul play chess the same way as Palps did? I don't know, but I'm here for it because Star Wars animation is peak Star Wars. As I've said before, it's totally cooking right now. And let's see if Star Wars can do what the Clone Wars did and expand on those systems, on those manipulations even further, showing corruption, war profiteering, and the Jedi Order losing their moral clarity now in the post-fall of the Republic. Like, let's see, can Maul convince Devin that the Jedi were totally wrong? Like, this is why shows like Game of Thrones and Andor worked so well, because there was real tension. It isn't just action. It's power shifting between systems. We keep talking a lot about power and a lot about systems because that is what Star Wars is all about. Like, who's going to do the controlling of the power? The good guy, the rebellion, the empire, the dark side, the light side. Who's going to control what? Order 66. I mean, we went right into that. Again, like I said, I just watched the Siege of Mandalore and the clones. Who's going to control Order 66? Palpatine or the clones themselves? It was so good. For a while, it felt like Star Wars was stepping away from politics. Around the 2015 mark, at the sequel trilogy era, politics got really soft and everything became really simple. It was really just about good versus evil, about family and things like that, and found family. But now it feels like complexity is coming back. And honestly, for me, that's so incredibly exciting because politics in Star Wars isn't boring. It makes it feel real. It is part of the fiber of Star Wars. We talk about Star Wars being a lived-in universe a lot. It's not clean, it's dirty. But I also think the smell of government corruption and rebels standing up against that is also part of that real world grit that grounds the fantasy of lightsabers and the Force. And it turns the Force not into just a mythical superpower, but it also it's like, may the Force be with you, is also just may hope be with you. May something be with you that is outside of political control. It's great. So I think what seems to be forming now is the police, the crime syndicates, the Empire, the Jedi, and that can create chaos, or can it create competing systems of power? And what is that? What is that going to look like? Because I'm really curious. We haven't really been able to see this 100%, but we know the Inquisitors are coming. We know the internet is abuzz about the Crow, and I'm a 90s boy. I love the Crow. So let's go rock and roll, dude. Wait, I guess that's a different Crow. I don't know. Wouldn't it be great to see that Crow play a guitar? That'd be pretty cool. Maybe underneath that, he's got some goth makeup on. I'm here for it. But I'm wondering if the power struggle in the Empire. Like, actually, let's go back to A New Hope when Vader is sitting there talking to all of the Imperial commanders, and they're like making fun of him for his old ancient religion. Is that where this is going to start? Are the Imperials going to like be turning their nose up to the Inquisitors a little bit? Like, I don't know. I can't wait. I really want them to be an active power in this show. The Inquisitors, the duels are going to be really exciting. The hype is totally real. And I think it really is going to be able to tie back to Ahsoka. Star Wars animation is just so good. And this show is remembering what Star Wars animation can really do. Political power, political consequences. And that is why Star Wars animation is peak. If you agree, make sure you listen more. Hit the notification bell wherever you might be listening to this. Subscribe wherever you are listening. Leave a comment. Find me on Threads and Instagram at Serving Pink Milk. And until next time, let's drink.
Prepare to receive cargo.
Kenner's Slave One comes with frozen Han Solo.
Is Han Solo completely frozen stormtrooper? Yes, Boba Fett.
Action figures each sold separately.
Place them in the prisoner retention unit.
Slave One has a rear loading ramp.
Prepare for takeoff. Check.
Movable cannons and gravity-operated wings that trigger lock.
On to Jabba.
Slave One with frozen Han Solo from Kenner's Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back collection. Action figures each sold separately.